What's up, my Comic-Com? My name's Cullen, and I collect comics. And today is Thursday, September 1st. Yesterday was New Comic Book Day. We're going to go over my weekly pulls I got from the comic strip in Cape Girardeau, Missouri. It's across from the old Esquire Theater. It's kind of a small week because it's the fifth week of the month. So therefore, it's going to be a lot of more specials and stuff, and not really a big, big stuff. So it's going to be kind of a small week, but still, I got a couple of bonus things that I picked up at the shop. Andrew had a list of things I needed, so we'll take a look at those. I had a pretty good week. I'm getting ready to go to, I'm not going to have much content to do this weekend because I am going to Chicago to see Rammstein, which I've been waiting for this trip since, when it was first supposed to be scheduled in 2020. So I've been waiting 2 years for this show, so I'm super excited for it. A couple days ago, I went to St. Louis and got to see the tour opener for Wu-Tang Clan, Nas, and Busta Rhymes, the Empire State of Mind tour. It was pretty cool. I got a awesome Wu-Tang Clan poster that had the arch in the background that there were 200 of, and I got number 138, so that was pretty cool. Speaking of 138, here in a couple weeks, I'm going to Riot Fest in Chicago because the Misfits are going to be playing. And I'm also going to get to see 9 Inch Nails, My Chemical Romance, Placebo, a couple other cool bands. But yeah, I'm really excited for it. And let's get into the comics, shall we? I'm not going to take up any more of your time. This is the, as you've been looking at for quite a bit, we have the Saved by the Belle Reve by DC Comics. And this cover is by Junie Ba, and I'm not going to go over the artists or writers because it actually says it right here in the description of the comic book that they gave the press release type thing, one would say, or blurb, or tiny synopsis. But let's see what the official synopsis says. Written by Art Baltazar, Franco, Andrew Aiden, Dan Waiters, Becky Coonan, Brendan Fletcher, Tim Seeley, Brandon Thomas, Peter Tomasi, and Dave Wigos. Art by Art Baltazar, Nilson Daniel, Juan Ferreira, Carl Kirchgold, Mike Norton, Scott Rollins, and Craig Kermog. School's back in session, and we just know you're waiting for the bell to give you some relief. Alright, we can't say we didn't try. DC Saved by the Belle Reve's halls are packed with 8 tales of school-time fun around the DC universe. The Suicide Squad is sent to an international prep school to protect a dignitary's son. Jean-Paul Valley returns to the school that made him into Azrael, plus a new Tiny Titans by Art Baltazar and Franco, and a new school year starts Gotham Academy. So grab your pencils, notebooks, and get educated. Alright. Sounds like fun for this one. Alright, next one. I'm going to go ahead and throw up 2 of the covers. I have the third one coming in the mail, but we have the A cover right here. And here's the B cover of Harley Quinn Annual number 1, I guess, of the new series. So, well, I guess it's 2022 Annual of Harley Quinn. We'll go ahead and put them both. Go ahead and set that there, and have a look-see this, actually, while I'm pulling them out, I was going to say this first this variant cover is done by Nathan Zadirty. And then we've got the cover done by David LaFonte. All right. And I just realized somehow I have this book in my system twice. And I'll figure that out later. Who cares? All right. We're going to go with, like I said, we've got the cover artist for this one is Nathan Zadirty, right? No, that's the other one. It's not Jen Boyd Myers. It's not. Wow, this thing actually lies in who the cover artist is for it. I'll look at this one, see if it. Oh well, does not matter. We're going to move on because we both read that it was David LaFonte that did the cover once again. So, yeah, sorry I'm taking so long on this. Do you know what? Do you know what old Grandma Quincell used to say? Long live and fight alien monsters to save Earth. She was full of wisdom like that. And only Task Force 20 can save our little blue marble from suffering a full-scale alien takeover. Not all of us are going to survive, but at least we'll look really good dying, thanks to Luke Fox providing some new gear. Tune in for the final installment of Harley Quinn's Task Force 10 Space Extravaganza, plus the start of a new status quo for Harley Quinn. All right, super fun on that. What's great on those two also is the fact that that actually didn't sound like it might have been from Harley's, but not as much of Harley's point of view as it normally is. All right, now our next book. We have Harley Quinn, the animated series, The Real Sidekicks of New Gotham Special. I really cannot wait to read this. I absolutely love the Harley Quinn TV show that they've got on HBO Max. It's super funny, and I love these characters, so especially these versions of the characters. So I'm sure this is going to be wonderful. And let's see, the cover artist for this cover is, oh man, they didn't put who it was on the cover again. I'm going to be doing this. Well, I only have one more book to do, so bear with me. This is the Max. Oh my goodness. We're good. This is the Max Zarn cover. And let's see, the writers on this are T. Franklin, Alexis Kwan, Sereno, Connor Shin, Jimmy Masakesa, and Yamason Bork. And the writers are, or the artists are J.P. Holden, Erica Henderson, Logan Farber, Max Sarin, John Mike, and O'Neill Jones. And let's see. What happens when the writers from the Harley Quinn TV show and Harley Quinn the Animated Series Eat, Bang, Kill Tour, the comic book, get together and swap stories from New Gotham? Absolute mayhem, and that's what will follow and happens to some of your favorite characters' sidekicks on Tawny Young's new Trash-tastic daytime talk show. And watch the chairs fly as they spill the tea. Guest starring Clayface Batgirl, Frank the Plant, and Harley's worst sidekick, the Joker. All right. Like I said, that looks like fun. I really, really do love that Harley Quinn TV show. It is really good. All right, our next one we've got is Amazing Fantasy 1000. It's my Marvel book I've got today. And it's a regular John Romita Jr. cover. There's also a really cool Peach Momoko cover I should be getting soon. I wasn't able to get the PX Virgin Peach Momoko. I may try to order it. It's just so high. I mean, I'm going to end up having to pay $35 for that book probably. And it's really sad since it's only a $9 book. But, you know, sometimes to get what you want, you have to pay the premium. And so, you know, unfair market, all that. So, I will go ahead and say this stuff. It's, let's see, we've got this, like I said, is John Romita the cover. Let's see, writers are Anthony Falcone, Rainbow Rowell, Armando Tachuni, Neil Gaiman, Kurt Busiek, Dan Slott, Jonathan Hickman, Ho-Chi Anderson, and the artists are Anthony Falcone, Goran Pavlov, Steve McNevin, Giuseppe Camuncoli, Jim Chung, Oliver Kopel, Ryan Stegman, Terry Dodson, Michael Cho, and Marco Chetchioto. But, yeah, this, I actually took time to read a lot of this, and I really like this issue. I also went ahead, and if I didn't mention it, actually, no, this is the only one I got a chance to read. I was going to read the Bell Reeve one, but I did not get a chance to read it yet. But, the Neil Gaiman story in this is really good. But the comic that brought to you Spider-Man hits issue 1000. We're going to big celebrate in this, our 1000th issue of Amazing Fantasy. An all-star roster of creators: Anthony Falcone, Dan Slott, Ho-Chi Anderson, Jonathan Hickman, Carl Busiek, Michael Cho, Neil Gaiman, Rainbow Rowell, Giuseppe Camuncoli, Jim Chung, Marco Chetchioto, Oliver Kopel, Ryan Stegman, Steve McNevin, Terry Dodson, Dan Nook, and more are coming together to celebrate Peter Parker and Spider-Man's birthdays. Yeah, so pretty much everyone I just read, that was super fun. But, oh well, it was really good. What the stories I read, the one for Spider-Man's 60th birthday was crazy and out there too. But yeah, definitely a good pickup, something I would suggest reading. Sorry if I fumbled my way through this week, but hey, now we're going to go into the other stuff that I picked up from the comic strip. And I'll go ahead and, since it's such a short video, we'll go ahead and read the synopsis that they've put, if they've got any, for some of these books. I'm looking, and yes, they do. Wow, and they're long. But hey, why not? All right. I've got right here, I got an awesome copy of, I have most of the Tales of the Teen Titans, as you've seen me do a video, I think, on getting a bunch of them. Well, I got these two in. Of course, this is all going to be Teen Titans stuff, but these two awesome Deathstroke covers right here and here. Alright, first we're going to start with 54. And it's just a great Perez cover. Yeah, like, or no, actually not Perez at all. Forgot, it's E. Barnetto. That's right. My bad. But yeah, it is a classic Deathstroke cover. I don't know why I thought it was still, because they changed over from Perez a while earlier, like pretty much right after right after Nightwing. So that'd been 44, and this is 54. So yeah. So right here, yeah. At Slade Wilson's trial, when it begins to appear as if the Terminator will escape punishment for his crimes, Changeling uses his shape-changing powers to attack Wilson. Subdued by his teammates, Gar Logan is ordered from the courtroom by Judge Adrian Chase, and the Teen Titans expect that someone is posing as the Terminator to make it appear that as the costume necessary, Slade Wilson are not one and the same. They arrange a meeting by Slam's associate, Wintergreen, only to be attacked by the Terminator's impersonator. The false Terminator escapes before he can be apprehended. At this time, unknown to the other Titans, Cyborg returns to Star Labs, where preparations are underway to replace his metal body parts with flesh-colored plastic, thus restoring his human appearance. After appearing as a witness at the trial, Lilith privately reveals to the Titans that she had experienced an unplanned heat powers on previous occasions and that they were not caused by the proximity of the winged alien. Angered at the Titans' unheeding pursuit of extraterrestrials, she leaves the group. Back in court, Judge Chase determines that there's insufficient evidence that Slade Wilson is the Terminator to warrant a full jury trial for his kidnapping of stockbroker Samuel Adams. Wilson, nonetheless, will be sentenced to a year in prison for illegal possession of firearms. Changeling is dismayed at the verdict, and he has been using Steve Dayton's Mento helmet to masquerade as Terminator in hopes that Wilson would be set free so that he could kill him for his involvement with Tara. Nice. Alright, that sounds like a fun issue. Which, I mean, this classic Teen Titans stuff does. By the way, Marv Wolfman was writing that still, and the penciler was Rich Buckler. And the Eduardo Barreto was doing the cover for that one, I believe, and did the cover for this one too. And oh man, the colorists on these books are Adrian Roy, and I absolutely love her work. But now the next one we've got here is 55A, also awesome Deathstroke cover, also done by Eduardo Barreto. And then we've got Marv Wolfman writing this and Ron Randall doing the interior art. And yeah, this is 55 of New Teen Titans, or Tales of the Teen Titans. It was originally previous New Teen Titans, but Changeling rejects his teammates to talk about the Terminator trial and returns home that due to his behavior in court, Steve Dalton is angry with him, and Jillian's father has forbidden her to associate with him. In prison, Slade Wilson arranges through Wintergreen to learn that his ex-wife and son have been cleared of charges by Interpol and have been his jail sentence suspended, but before he can be released, he is attacked in the night in his cell by a maddened changeling. When their skirmish takes them into prison yard, Changeling breaks off the fight, promising to return. The next day, he arranges to meet the Terminator in a battle to the death. The mercenary derails Gar's plans by appearing at the arraign site as Slade Wilson rather than in costume as the Terminator. By refusing to fight back, unable to bring himself to murder an unresisting opponent, Changeling reluctantly agrees to talk with his enemy instead. Slane relates how his first encounter with Tara Markov, when she was undertook an assignment he had refused. The murder of an African tribe leader, King Watamba, who he had taken care of Gar after the deaths of his parents years before. Later, the Terminator took Tara in as a partner, but quickly discovered that the girl was an uncurable psychopath. When Wilson asserts that his son, Joseph, is innocent of the involvement in any criminal actions, Changeling finds himself believing Wilson's statement despite his earlier convictions to the contrary. Their conversations, however, are over. He allows Wilson to leave without trying to stop him. Alright, so that's these two issues of Tales of the Teen Titans. Next, we're going to move on to, I picked up issue number 91, I believe this is, of Tales of the Teen Titans. Yes. And it doesn't give me a synopsis on this at all, but it's Marv Wolfman doing the artwork. The cover artist is Ramiro Tangal, and Eduardo Barreto is actually doing the interior art in this one. And this is the final issue, I believe, of Tales of the Teen Titans. Then we have New Teen Titans Annual number 1, which is pretty sweet. This is just a cool looking Perez cover, definitely. Marv Wolfman and Perez are doing the artwork too. I mean, let's see. Starfire recovers and attacks her sister, beginning a new skirmish between the Titans and aliens until Lord Darian Sion's advisor takes control of the Citadel forces. Then he then pits Starfire against Blackfire in a duel to the death, assistively to decide commanded succession and the fates of Tamaria. Although they're secretly planned and double-crossed, meanwhile, aboard the Omega Men ship, Wonder Girl, Kid Flash, and Raven learn the origin of Exal from Primus and Callista. Once the greatest warriors of the vegan system, Exal and primarily responsible for the repelling of the Scion invasion, and was therefore made Vegan's high priestess and ruler of the Scion's return. However, killing Zal and experimenting on her lifeless body, eventually converting it to pure energy, which unexpectedly brought her back to life as a powerful battle goddess. Destroying and attacking the Scion, she then turned her uncontrolled power against her own people, destroying 3 of the 25 vegan worlds before she could capture and brought under control by those who would later become the warlords of Okara. On Tamaria's surface, the death duel is resulted in Blackfire's seeming demise, but triggers a series of explosions that will wipe out the vegan system as far as the Scions had planned, even though as other Titans and the Omega Men are reunited on the Citadel homeworld. Vija is saved only when Zal breaks free and denotes the explosives harmlessly. Raven heals badly injured Starfire, after which Coruscant is reunited briefly with her parents and brother before returning to Earth with her teammates. So, yeah, once again, some more. I love old Teen Titans, the new Teen Titans, but I love Teen Titans stuff from that era, mostly the Wolfman Perez stuff, but everything from that era is so freaking good. I would suggest anyone to go out and get it if you can, but this is what I picked up from the shop this week. I also went ahead, I forgot to pick it up last week, but I went ahead and got my previews this week, but I'll see you guys next week. Maybe if I got a chance, probably I'll make a video tomorrow. But then I'm gonna be gone, so I will holler at y'all later. I'm gonna roll the comics right now. See ya.